Let's make mini pigs in a blanket in the Leggero pizza oven. You will need 2 cans of crescent rolls and 1 package of little sausages. Sliced cheese of choice, cheese is optional. You can also cook this in the oven if you want. Just simply follow the instructions on the crescent roll packaging. Cut 1 triangle into 3 pieces. If you're going to do cheese, you want to cut a little bit into the sausage just like this. Do not cut all the way through, and then you're going to slice a little bit of cheese to fit right inside that sausage. You can do multiple different kinds of cheese or keep it 1 cheese, or you can just make them plain. In this video, I did some cheese and some plain, and I only had pepper jack on hand, so that's what I'm using. I have the pizza oven heating up as I do this. I am trying to keep the pizza oven at 375 degrees to 400 degrees. I do not want to go over 400 degrees. So if you're making this in the pizza oven, you may have to play with the temperatures a little bit and turn the oven off and turn it back on. You want to roll these up just like you would normal pigs in a blanket, and you're going to repeat this process until all of them are done. When you're done rolling these up, you want to make sure you're ending with seam side down. And when you're placing them in the cookware, you want them seam side down. I am using the Blackstone cast iron pan for this. If you're using a regular oven, you can place these on a cookie sheet. Now out to the pizza oven. And stop the rotating stone. Now because I'm using the Leggero pizza oven, this has to be precise on going in here. You may have to play with it a little bit to get it to fit. You want to make sure when you're using this cast iron dish in the Leggero pizza oven that it is not rubbing against the side walls. You want to cook these on low heat. So it should look like this when it is rotating. Notice it's not hitting anything. Here's a closer look of them cooking. They are almost done. And you may have to turn it off like I am doing here so you don't burn them. And make sure that you're still using the rotating stone, and it's going to continue to cook with that heat inside. This is something I did not walk away from. As you can see, I hit 400 degrees, and that is why I've cut the heat off so they don't burn. I believe this took about maybe 5 minutes. It definitely did not take more than 10 minutes to cook these. And because I can only fit so many in the pan, I did have to cook another batch just like this. Now, when I originally pulled these out of the oven and thought the tops and everything were done, however, that was not the case on the bottom. So I did not film that part. I did put them back in the oven with the bottom side up just until the dough was cooked all the way through. And if you look at the sausages, you can tell that the dough is cooked all the way. If you look here, you can see on some of the sides that it looks a little doughy. And as I'm picking that up right there, I realized the bottoms weren't done. So that's when I took them out and then placed the bottom side up and let them go for like maybe 2 minutes. It doesn't matter what the bottom looks like because that's not the presentation side. You just want to make sure that the dough is done. And I'm going to plate it up. I did have some extra sausages that I'm going to make another video for, and I am going to actually add these to the plate. Because I only used 1 can of crescent rolls, I had a little bit of extra sausages to play with. These are super easy to make, and they did not last long. They were completely gone. Easy appetizer, or maybe a quick lunch. If you're feeding a lot of people, this is the way to go instead of making big pigs in a blanket. This was so much easier. You can even put toothpicks in those. Because I made this for my family, I am not using toothpicks. They just grabbed some on their plate and put them on there, and they took a spoon and put their condiments on the plate. They did not dip in the bowls, so don't think anybody was double dipping. This is just to show how cute you can make a platter. Here comes the extra sausages that I cooked up in the pizza oven, which was with butter and pineapple sriracha Blackstone seasoning. And here's a close-up look of everything. I will make another video on those other sausages that I had left over. Bye guys, and I will see you in the next video.